Yo, what's good? It's Mr. Swallows checking in for the third week. I was able to sneak in a little thrifting session despite my week being busy, so I'll show you guys how all that went later. Up to now, I spent like $84 and I have around 13 pieces of clothes. I'm not gonna lie, the ratio don't sound too nice, but at the same time, I feel like some items can go for a decent amount that would ultimately end up in me making at least a little bit of profit. I had a couple questions that came to mind though. How do resellers track profit? In all the videos I saw, none of them mentioned anything about how they keep tabs on the business. I think I'm gonna open up a separate checking account for the purpose of keeping tabs with how much I'm spending, how much I'm making, and use Google Sheets to track anything else down. My other question was, do they wash the items before selling them or just sell them as is? Obviously, if they're dirty and dusty, you have to clean the product, right? But for things that look normal, I guess, what's up with that? The items I have are not musty, but selling them as is would feel musty, if that makes sense. Another thing I was wondering is, I guess I was wondering, but it's more of an idea. I have some experiences. My bad. I have some experience customizing clothes, so maybe I could work a little magic on some items that I get, but I don't know. That's just a thought for right now. I haven't really listed anything because I want to get at least 30 items so I could have something to post every day, because that's what people recommend supposedly. But I might start a little early. That's pretty much the process that's been going on this week. So let me go ahead and show y'all how my latest thrift went. Alright, so as you guys can see here, I'm posted up outside the store. I got there really early actually. It was like 8:10 and they open at 9. And the reason behind that is because I usually have a morning routine, and that day I just so happened to finish early. So I was like, you know what, I might as well go just to get out the way, because any other day I wouldn't really have time. So it was a now and never type of situation, right? So I was just there chilling in the hot ass sun while at the same time being hungry, just waiting for the store to open. Alright, so the store finally opened and I just got straight to it. Surprisingly, I was literally the only person here besides the employees. Last time when I went to Goodwill, it was already multiple people waiting outside, and as soon as the doors opened, they rushed in as if the world was gonna end later or something. So I guess that's a plus for me. On top of that, I guess I have more leeway to record the inventory for you guys to see what we're working with, since, like I said, it's really just me and I don't want to be recording people that don't want to be recorded, right? So I try to be as low-key as possible, because at the same time I don't want to be too obnoxious about it. It was 9 in the morning and I don't want to argue with employees about, oh, you can't record this, you can't record that. So yeah, showing you guys a bit of inventory, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so at this point, I had just finished picking out all the apparel I felt like it was decent enough to take home. So now I'm just navigating through the kitchenware section, the Tupperware, little fidgets like that, because apparently you can make some money out of these things as well. And like I said, I wanted to, expand on the type of stuff I sell outside of clothes, right? So, yeah, that's what was going on. Honestly, I have no clue what the fuck I'm looking at. I have no good eye of judgment when it comes to these things, since I never flipped these things before. So if I missed out on something, let me know down below, because I didn't end up taking anything, so I just really wasted my time. But I really put the blame on my appetite, because like I mentioned early in the video, I was already hungry prior to entering the store. So at this point, the hunger, my stomach was making noises it shouldn't be making. And like I mentioned in one of my videos, I'm also on the bulk. So, once you go a good minute without eating, your stomach starts acting up, and I couldn't really focus. I was thinking more about food at this point. So it's not really my fault I missed out on something, but I'm just letting you guys know. So right here we're looking at what's supposed to be the good shit. So starting off with the Louis slides, looking at them in person, something about them looked a little funny, so I just went ahead and assumed they're fugazi. And I feel like I don't even see them on people's feet nowadays. Not that I look at people's feet, but I'm just trying to say that the market for these isn't really up there. I feel like that's my opinion. Let me know if you guys would have taken these. They were 270, so just keep that in mind. The coach back in the bottom, I actually took a picture of them and did the Google Lens thing, I believe is what it's called. And so it gave me the product name and how much they go for. And I saw that people were selling them on Poshmark and all that stuff for $40-ish, if I remember correctly. And this bag right here at this moment was $37. So with tax, that would really just come out to be the same thing, $40. So it wouldn't really be worth the hassle trying to upsell this more than what the people are currently pricing this thing at, right? And the bottom bag, I forgot what brand it was, but I tried to do the Google Lens thing again and I couldn't really scan it. On top of that, it was gonna look suspicious if I kept taking pictures over and over at the bottom. So I just stopped there when it comes to this supposed good shit. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what were behind these cases. So this is a full picture of everything I got at the stove. For some reason, I found a threshold of just back-to-back Nike. The only thing that wasn't Nike was this little polo right there on the bottom. And it's a size medium, which is actually my size. So I think I'm going to end up keeping it, I'm not going to lie. And it's the one with just one dude on the horse, to be exact. So that's that. With the Nike stuff, I spent 36 on all these items. So I feel like this thrift session was actually successful. I have confidence that these things gonna put in a little work when it comes to listing them, but we'll just see what happens. I think one of these hoodies had a little hole in them when I was walking out. I noticed, but I didn't really look at it at that moment. When you buy things from a thrift, I believe you can't even return them. So at this point, I'm just stuck with whichever one of these had the hole on them. But either way, I do have some experience sewing shit up, so I could probably do a little magic on that as well. But yeah, this is everything that I got. I'm not sure what the long pause is right there, but yeah, that was what happened this week. I'll see you guys next Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. With that said, let's get it.